this young group has got that defensive ability and, like to say, the rebounding ability to where make it so that Des Moines Christian is one and done. We'll have to see as the game plays out.
Well, and for Ben Loverd, who is 6'7", he does play more of a guard role. He is a shooter from the outside. So, yeah, we'll talk more about that boys matchup, but wanted to give people a sneak peek. We got 2 ranked teams here today as number 2 in Class 3A in the girls, Des Moines Christian, set to take on the Pella Christian Eagles. This rivalry between the girls over the past 12-plus years has been very even, 6-6. Of course, a lot of those wins when the Eagles were going to state tournaments, prior to 2013. It's been largely a Des Moines Christian girls dominating this rivalry since then.
Well, we're going back a long, long way again. Back when I was coaching, of course, Des Moines Christian was just getting their footing as a school, and we would play their varsity with our JV. They've come a long way in the last 20 years to where they have an excellent girls basketball program and volleyball. All their sports are very good, and yet this rivalry, we still kind of dominated it the first few years. It was, I think, 3 years ago that we went to their place and was able to knock off a very good Des Moines Christian team that nobody gave us any chance against. So anything can happen. That could happen again today if the girls are able to take care of the basketball, not turn it over, get some good shots from the inside as well as hit some jump shots from the outside.
They'll need a big day from both Allison and Emma, who is returning to the lineup, I think, to get that win here today as well. We'll have more of your KRLS Radio pregame show when we come back. Special New Year's basketball for you as Pella Christian takes on Des Moines Christian live on 92.1 KRLS.
Are you looking for something delicious or something different? The Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa is just what you're looking for. Handcrafted creations and daily chef features are always available. No matter the weather, come on over after work for an appetizer or with family and friends for a fantastic meal and charming atmosphere. Don't forget about takeout or curbside pickup. We'll make sure you have everything you need to bring the flavor of Wood Iron Grill back to your home. The Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time.
Hi, we are Caleb and Carissa. And our dad is Boomer. You know the guy that owns Vanderbeek Truck Accessories. If you're in need of truck or SUV accessories, come see our dad. He offers what you need to be riding in style. He'll make your truck cool, and he'll make you smile. Call 628-9350 or stop on the east side of Pella on Oskaloosa Street. Tell Dad the kids sent you.
If you have pain or movement issues, you are not alone. At Kinetic Edge, we know that when you function better, you feel better. We know some of you may be hesitant to go many places right now, and we understand that. However, we also know that ignoring your pain is not the answer and could actually make your problems much worse. Our clinic continues to follow strict guidelines with your health and safety in mind. Don't ignore your pain. Call us today at 621-0230 or visit us at kineticedgept.com.
Flying Dutch Sports is now open at 655 Highway T14 in Pella.
Motocross is our passion. We carry parts and accessories for all makes and models of bikes, ATVs, UTVs, and street bikes. But we also offer skateboards, bikes, snowboards, skis, and water sports because we know there is no off-season for the outdoor adrenaline junkie.
We also stock apparel and protective gear for all ages, as well as our own unique Flying Dutch apparel. So hit us up on Facebook or Instagram.
If you're part of the heart-pumping crowd, head out to Flying Dutch Extreme Sports and More, your adrenaline headquarters.
And we welcome you back to our KRLS Radio pregame show. Happy New Year to you and yours. We hope you had a special Christmas holiday and enjoyed the time away, especially as school is back in action coming up on Monday. And we've got non-conference basketball for you here on the one to count on for today's local sports in the home of the Eagles. 92.1 KRLS. Des Moines Christian in town for a rivalry game that's typically played usually early February or late January, but with how the calendar had shifted, PC and Des Moines Christian looking to get some Saturday games in, especially earlier in the year with the playoffs coming a little bit sooner for Class 2A and 3A. And so here we are, and this game, in fact, moved up. This was originally supposed to be a Saturday matinee of basketball, but instead starting here in the morning. So let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineups presented as always by Miniga Pest Control. We'll start with the road team at 9-1, the Lions of Des Moines Christian. At guard, a senior, an all-stater a season ago, number 3, Mariah Pruitt. At guard, a senior at 6 foot tall, number 5, Megan Miller. At junior, a forward at 5'10", number 15, Blaine Ingram. At forward, 5'9", a senior, number 22, Kate Moeller, a Pella native. Sophomore, number 23, at forward, 6 foot tall, Marin Miller. For Pella Christian, it looks like this. Number 3 at 5'4" is senior guard number 3, Anna Bonnet. Avery Ball running the point at 5'6", a senior, wearing number 10. Emma Witzenberg returns to the lineup after missing 2 games near the end of the 2020 portion of the season at 5'8", the junior, wearing number 11. Emery Agri, the All-State softball player 1 season ago, at 5'4", wearing number 12. And Allison Van Gorp at 6'2", the senior center, 2-time All-Conference player, top 10 in rebounding in Class 2A. Rounding out the Eagles lineup. As always, your starting lineup's presented by Miniga Pest Control. Sean and his team want to kill your bugs. Call 628-3198 for Miniga Pest Control. Your game time temperature is presented by Van Haften Plumbing and Heating, and we've needed a little bit of heating, and we did again this morning. 17 degrees outside. It's always comfortable and wonderful to be high atop the Eagles nest at Pella Christian High School. Folks, if your home isn't staying comfortable during this cold Iowa winter, trust the heating and cooling experts at Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in Pella, where you'll rest easy when you pick up the phone in here, Van Haften's. And as we check our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard, we're the only ones going right now. Coming up later today, Indianola will be hosting Lewis Central. That'll be an intriguing Class 5A and 4A matchup among the girls and the boys. Again, that'll be on 94.3 KNIA. Andrew Swadner and Rick Wilson welcoming our KNIA audience to the new year. Again, Indianola, Lewis Central coming on later today. That's on your Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard, where they're serving you and building community across the Red Rock area with their locations in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher, Dallas. Marion County Bank. Well, Win, we are a third of the way through the 2020-21 winter season. We're to the 2021 portion. Eagles girls are 4-3. The boys are 2-4. I don't think either has played their best basketball yet. I think the girls have a lot of really tough games coming up ahead. As you mentioned, VCG coming up next Tuesday. It's going to be really intriguing to see how much further this girls team has come. They won 4 games all of last season. They won 5. They've got 4 here this year. I think this girls team still has some room to improve and haven't been at 100% for too many games. But obviously, with teams like Des Moines Christian on their schedule and Van Meter and so on, there's not a lot of gimmies coming up.
Well, absolutely not. They've got a couple of games coming up in the conference that, if they get past the BCG and Pella, then they've kind of got the rest of the bottom end of the conference to play against at that point. So hopefully they can pull out a couple of wins through there. And then, they've got a couple of other games. I think that Van Meter game later is possibly a winnable game for them, and so they're gonna pick up some more wins. But every game in January is going to be difficult as a whole, and it's going to help them in the long term. When the draws come out for tournament play, hopefully it'll make them stronger to where they can play against teams that are in 2A that are easier for them to compete with and put up some scores. And it will be interesting to see if they can ever put together. I didn't see the Montezuma game. I think they must have played fairly well in that game. They've got to not turn the ball over, and they've done a pretty good job of that most of the time. But their ball handling skills are still not quite what it should be to really be aggressive with the basketball on offense. And then they've got to get some other scoring besides Emma and Allison. Emery Agri's been shooting the 3 fairly decent, but not as consistent as I'm sure they'd like. But they've got to get Anna and Avery and
some of those bench players.
Some of the other bench players that come in. Jocelyn, she's got, those girls have got to step up and start making some baskets as well offensively to take the pressure off Allison and Emma.
We'll see how it all goes when we come back here on 92.1 KRL. I still want to send some well wishes to head coach Brad Ingbers, who is out today. And we just again wish him well. He's feeling ill, unfortunately, with the virus that many of us are going through. But talked to him. He was in good spirits when we did our interview, and we do wish him well. Kevin Van Manen, you may have heard of him before. He was the head coach that last led the Eagles to the state tournament 7 years ago. He'll be back on the sideline again today. He is the regular JV coach and assistant. So he'll be back in action here for this one. Des Moines Christian, Pella Christian Live. We'll have more coming up right after this.
It's volunteer season. Pella Corporation thanks those who volunteer to make
The question is, will he be texting information as he views the camera over to one of his assistants to see whether they'll make some changes or not?
I imagine, Brad's a pretty calm guy, but his legs got to be shaking on that couch right now. He's just, he's going to see everything. He's getting to watch the film as it happens, so it's a little bit of a different experience for him, I'm sure.
We got to be a little careful too that we don't, say too many things that that they should be doing this or they should be doing that. We don't give him any ideas.
Oh yeah, we all know that he's calling you on the nightly to come up with all the ideas. So. Yeah, again, wish him well. Do want to take a look at our colors of the game presented by Lampert Lumber, as Pella Christian will be in their home whites with maroon numbers and the gold trim, and Des Moines Christians in their blue, dark navy blue with the light blue stripes on the side and the white lions and script on their jerseys as well. Your colors of the game for our radio audience presented by Lampert Lumber. Whether it's a new deck, new roof, or siding, a kitchen remodel, or just painting around the house, Lampert Lumber has the colors to make it happen. And as always, this winter, you can join us on YouTube at Pella Christian High School. Just search that on YouTube. Kenyon and company are, Kenyon just today, no company with them, are running the stream here as well. We'll take a commercial timeout. Be back with your opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply. Pella Christian versus
and our own Pella Christian Eagles. The high school associations, of course, encourage positive behavior at all times here in the gym. Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands. Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for attending, and please enjoy the game. And now, I invite you all to stand as we honor America through the playing of our national anthem, following a brief prayer. Dear Lord and Heavenly Father, we thank you for this, a new day, and for the game of basketball, for competition and athletics, Lord. We thank you for these gifts. We also remember at this time of year, with a brand new year just beginning, though you are timeless and forever, we do look at this as an opportunity, Lord, to perhaps rededicate, to recommit ourselves to be your love in this world, to be your hands, your feet, your voice of compassion. And Lord, we thank you for these opportunities. We ask that you guide and watch over these athletes and officials as they run up and down the court, keep them safe from injury. All this we ask in Jesus' name. Amen. Here are our starting lineups for today's game. First of all, at a guard for Des Moines Christian, a 5'8" senior, number 3, Mariah Pruitt. At the other guard, a 6-foot senior, number 5, Megan Miller. At a forward, a 5'10" junior, number 15, Blaine Ingram. At a forward, a 5'9" senior, number 22, Kate Muller. And at center, a 6-foot sophomore, number 23, Lauren Miller. The Lions are coached by Brad Johnson, Corey Borcherding, Kevin Burton, and Kenzie Mulder. And now the starting lineup for your Pella Christian Eagles. At a guard, a 5'4" senior, number 3, Anna Bonnet. At the other guard, a 5'6" senior, number 10, Avery Ball. At a forward, a 5'8" junior, number 11, Emma Witzenberg. At the other forward, a 5'4" sophomore, number 12, Emery Avery. And at center, a 6'2" senior, number 43, Allison Van Gorp. Coaching the Eagles today, head coach Brad Akers, who can't be with us today, but both Kevin Van Bonnet and Jan Junkling will lead the team today. The officials for today's game, Chris Thomas, Tim Osterhaus, and Bryant Abel.
Witzenberg, Agri, and Van Gorp for the Eagles. And it will be Marin Miller in the center circle with Allison Van Gorp. Your opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply. Eagles in their home whites. Des Moines Christian in their road blue jerseys. Opening tip is controlled by the Lions. And they work right to left here in the first half. At the top of the circle, it's Megan Miller. Whips it right side to Ingram. Ingram, overhead pass, top of the circle. There's Marin Miller. Right side, Megan Miller. Now down low. In some trouble. A pass out to Miller on the perimeter. Couple to the left side. Now here's Blaine Ingram. Between the circles, Miller. Flashing in the lane. It's stolen away by Emery Agri.
Threw it right to her. Nice job of Emery being in the passing lane there and took it away.
Baugh dribbles it down the floor. A couple of passes between her and Bonnet. And Van Gorp tried to get it out through a triple team, and it's a turnover right back as Mariah Pruitt, the All-Stater, comes up with it. Now right corner three on the way is in for Megan Miller. 3-0 Lions.
Yeah, first shot taken, it was nothing but net. So good start for Des Moines Christian. Pella Christian has to get back quicker in the defense.
7 minutes remaining. A double team trap on ball near the half-court line out to Witzenberg. Skip pass. Bonnet has to track it down in front of the Lions bench. Back out to ball near half-court. 6:46 remaining. Witzenberg on the handoff. Bounce pass left side, Agri. Des Moines Christian very aggressive here on defense, and another steal and turnover as Miller gets the thank you pass from the Eagles.
Yeah, Emma didn't even look to where Allison was. She just assumed she was standing on the block, and she threw it there, and Allison wasn't anywhere near it.
Des Moines Christian shooting 30% from beyond the arc, 40% inside, and there's two more for Blaine Ingram, 5-0 Lions.
Yeah, they're 100% for today as they're 2 for 2 right now.
And a third straight throwaway by the Eagles. Bounce pass up ahead to Pruitt, steps back off the dribble, left-hand layup is in, and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout for Kevin Van Manen as the Des Moines Christian Lions on a 7-0 run. First 2 minutes of this one, up 7-0.
Yeah, and Pella Christian played really nice defense on that first possession. Really made him work hard, got the turnover and got a chance to go down the floor. But since then, it's been really poor defense to give them nothing but good looks.
Well, and I think the problem is on the other side, Des Moines Christian's able to get the runouts and they're in transition because they're throwaways. They're not getting stuff off of rebounds here. The Lions are able to push the floor up. Your creative idea drawn up by Brandon Peel. What do the Eagles need to do to kind of slow this down for a second?
Well, again, it comes back to ball handling. You got to take care of the basketball, not just turn the ball over. At least get a shot off. You know, they got the ball into Allison. She gets the triple team right away. She recognized somebody was open, but you got to make a good pass out of there. You can't just let them block it away and end up with a steal out of it.
Here comes some pressure defense now for Des Moines Christian. Your creative idea drawn up by Brandon Peel. When your team needs creative ideas, call the team at Brandon Peel for all your print, web, video, or interactive needs. Right wing three, Agri is in. Emery Agri knocks down the first shot of the new year, 7-3, and the Eagles needed that one.
Yeah, that was good offense. Got the ball inside to Allison. Nothing there. She throws it out. Emery's able to hit the shot.
Now Des Moines Christian in their half-court set. Find an open layup, but miss it point blank, and the rebound to Allison Van Gorp. Up ahead to Emma Witzenberg. Hands it off left wing. Here's Bonnet. Floating a pass into Van Gorp. Underneath, nice footwork, and finishes for two.
Yeah, nice job by Allison. Again, even though Des Moines Christian's got a couple of taller girls, they are really not able to stop her when she gets in that spot.
So it was a 7-0 run in the first minute, 53, but Pella Christian has answered with their own 5-0 run until that shot goes in.
Well, there was a case of just great ball handling and passing the ball around until they found the open girl.
So Marin Miller will knock it in for two, 9-5 on the other side. Witzenberg cans a three.
Well, that's good to see because if the shots can keep falling, it gives Pella Christian a chance to stay in this game.
9-8 Des Moines Christian. over the half-court line on a bounce pass, tip and steal for Wittenberg, and then she's knocked into on her way up the floor.
Well,
so the second turnover.
They said that she stepped on the baseline.
Okay.
Yeah, when she took it away, had it clean, but her foot slid out onto the baseline.
So a couple of turnovers back and forth. Will stay ultimately with Des Moines Christian on the ball. 4:42 remaining, 9-8. Eagles trail by 1. Jocelyn Terpstra on the floor for the first time for PC. DMC with the ball, flashing in the paint. Van Gorp's on the perimeter defensively, so a little bit of a mismatch there. Des Moines Christian can't take advantage as Avery Ball comes up with the rebound. Bit of a strange defensive set where Bonnet and Ball were in the paint and Van Gorp standing at the three-point line. She's on the post getting the pass here, working through the defense for 2. Van Gorp's got 4 here in the first quarter, and the Eagles have their first lead, 10-9.
Against a good double team, so that was nice to see Allison put that ball up confidently.
Coach Van Manen again in for Coach Ingbers. Kevin was a multiple-year head coach, took the Eagles state last back in 2013, the last time the Eagles saw Wells Fargo Arena on the girls' side. Meanwhile, Eagles putting some pressure on this Des Moines Christian offense. Pruitt pops up a long 3, no good offensive rebound. Shot blocked and rebounded by Allison Van Gorp.
That was a nice defensive set again for Pella Christian. Really made them work hard, had everybody covered, didn't get caught in the passing.
And Eagles again trying to work through with Allison Van Gorp, and she has the touch for 2, and they've had no answer so far for Allison Van Gorp, and the Eagles have a 12-9 lead.
Yeah, great ball movement there again, and got the ball right to where Allison can handle it.
3:16 remaining here in the first quarter. Eagles up by 3. Lions looking for the tie. Three-pointer rims out, and Van Gorp's up to 3 rebounds, 6 points, and a block shot.
Yeah, they keep taking that shot early like that. That bodes well for Pella Christian.
Give and go pass between Ball and Agri, and a travel call on Avery Ball. 5th Eagles turnover of the first quarter. Wittenberg got a temporary breather, and she's in for Ball now. With 3 minutes remaining here in the first, you're listening to Pella Christian Eagles basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on FM 92.1 KRLS Pella Knoxville and KRLS HD1 Knoxville Pella. Bank Iowa, a proud supporter of Eagles athletics. $10 for every home three-pointer made between the boys and girls this winter at both schools. A three-pointer is in for Mariah Pruitt. Go Eagles from your friends at Bank Iowa. We're tied at 12.
Yeah, she took that one from beyond the arc about 2 steps. So there's a travel by Emma, yeah.
And a 6th Eagles turnover on that travel. Tied at 12, 2:36 remaining.
Got to keep those feet set. You can't get over anxious. Make sure that ball gets out of your hand first.
Speaking of three-pointers, by the way, Marv Bruxford's won 50 cents on the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card with the 3 by Emery Agri to open the Eagles scoring. We're giving away Fuel Saver during every Eagles basketball broadcast. So stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio 3-point challenge. 2-pointer is in for Ingram, and that's not the first time when the Lions have gotten behind the Eagles defense.
Yeah, that was a nice pass right through the defense, and she was set up ready to put the ball off the glass and in.
Eagles are fighting with the basketball. Right wing, open 3 for Witzenberg, airmails it, and the board controlled by Megan Miller of the Lions. In transition, trying to speed things up is Des Moines Christian, and there are 2 fouls, or 2 shots coming after a foul by the Eagles.
Well, just got back, and I thought they were going to be able to play solid defense there, but just couldn't get the shot stopped without getting the foul.
Agri with our first foul for either team with 2:01 remaining in the first quarter. First foul shot is off the mark for Blaine Ingram, a junior forward listed at 5'10". One of the few girls teams that really outsized the Eagles almost everywhere. Their shortest starter is Mariah Pruitt at 5'8".
Yeah, a lot of, like I said, 5'10", 2 5'10s, a couple 6-footers, a 6'1".
Both shots will miss for Ingram. Rebound goes to Witzenberg. A whistle and a pass to out of bounds.
Emma may have got away with a double dribble right there.
Coming in, Des Moines Christian shooting 61% from the free throw line. Eagles at 65% on the young season. We are a third of the way, at least for the Eagles. Des Moines Christian's already played 10 times. They're to their halfway point in the schedule at halftime, and there's a 3 for Jocelyn Terpstra on the inbound.
Well, nobody went out to pick her up, so you've got to make them pay and take the shot, and she knocks it down. Oh, good pass.
And a good defense recovery there by Witzenberg as she fights for the rebound. and may have been called with the foul.
Yeah, that's a toughie because that's a loose ball. Both of them going after it, and they called Emma for that foul.
So the ball will stay with the Lions. Witzenberg, the second foul for the Eagles, her first. And with 1:32 remaining, the Lions trying to get back on top here. A pretty obvious travel not called. It will go left side to Pruitt. It's Caitlin Mumm who just checked in for the Lions. Out to Marin Miller. Right side to Jocelyn Helgens, who's also just in. Des Moines Christian doesn't go particularly deep in their lineup.
No, they don't. And they've went three subs in, and Pella Christian's only went two, or only one actually at this point.
And a pass tipped away, and it is last off of Des Moines Christian. Good pressure there by Witzenberg and the guards, forcing that errant throw. That is the fourth turnover of the half so far for Des Moines Christian. Six for the Eagles.
Yeah, that was a ball that was tipped by, I think, Emma. Just tipped it just a little bit, and then the Des Moines Christian girl didn't get her hand out of the way and touched it as it went out of bounds.
60 seconds till the end of the first quarter. The Eagles and Baugh trying to get over the half-court line, and just does. Now in a half-court set. Here's Baugh, top of the circle. Whips a pass to Agri. Now left side, Witzenberg dribbles top of the circle. And a catch-and-shoot three for Baugh online, but just missing. And a board control by Caitlin Mumm.
Yeah, just short. If that hadn't caught the front iron, or it would have been in.
There's Moeller, a tip, and Jocelyn Terpstra knocking the pass out of bounds with 31 seconds remaining.
Good, again, recognition of where the ball was. This was something that had kind of been missing before the Christmas break. They weren't really understanding where the ball might be going and getting a hand in the passing lane. And so it's good to see that they are picking up on that.
Eagles lead 15-14. We've seen 5 ties or lead changes in the early going of this girls' varsity matchup. Left side Mumm for the Lions. Bounce pass to Helgens. Moeller in the lane, flashing for Miller, and Marin Miller finds another easy bucket.
Yeah, that was real easy, and that, again, set up by good passing and taking care of the ball.
Witzenberg jumps back and just prevents the over and back. A shot blocked by Miller from Agri to end the first quarter, and it's been a wild one so far. Des Moines Christian 16, Pella Christian 15, live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
The staff at Pella Real Estate Services would like to say thank you to all the area residents who have supported our growing business.
We're now so much more than just Mike and Sarah Bouquet, and feel honored to be of service to this great community and surrounding areas.
We want to wish everyone and their families a truly hope-filled new year.
Call any member of our team at 628-1BUY and ask how we can assist you this new year.
That's 628-1BUY for Pella Real Estate Services.
Everyone at Pella Cooperative Electric would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous, and safe New Year. Just a reminder, our office will be closed on December 24th, December 25th, December 31st, and January 1st. Our office will reopen on January 4th. As always, our on-call staff will be available in case of outages or emergencies. Looking out for you, we're Pella Cooperative Electric, your local co-op.
Shine as one.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, Andrew Schneider and Wynn Veenstra coming to you for this New Year's edition of basketball. A rare Saturday treat we have for you on KRLS. Pella Christian, Des Moines Christian doubleheader. Boys will follow. We're in the first quarter, end of first quarter, now second quarter. Eagles with the basketball down 16-15 against number 2 in Class 3A, Des Moines Christian. And Witzenberg travels. She got stuck in some traffic. The Lions had tough exterior defense there, win on the perimeter.
Yeah, she's looking to try to get the ball into Allison at that point, but Allison didn't come across the lane to give her somebody to throw it to.
Over the half court we go. Lions on their possession was Mulder initially. Left hand through the defense, no good. Ingram ran into a problem. Van Gorp, good position.
Yeah, tried to shoot it right over top of her and it was really flat. Allison's able to come down with the rebound.
Anna Bonnet in the right wing. A lot of double teams coming out here from Des Moines Christian trying to pressure the Eagles. Here's Baugh from Terpstra, and now Witzenberg for 3, short, and the board is controlled by Megan Miller, but a steal for Bonnet, can't get the layup to go, back to Miller.
Yeah, Anna stepped right into that passing lane, was able to get that ball but missed the layup.
And then on the other side, the press break works for Kate Muller. She was at Pella High School for many years. Her dad was the assistant principal at Pella High School for many years, and she's been with Des Moines Christian the past couple now. Down low, here's Van Gorp in traffic. She's fouled, and that will be on the floor. Just the first for Des Moines Christian.
That was a good pass from Avery to get that ball in, Allison. She was really covered well, and I thought when she let it go, that was a mistake, but she got it right to her.
We got a shoe check here. So quick officials timeout. Andrew Schneider and Wynn Feenstra coming to you. Also later today on the 94.3 KNIA, Indianola takes on Lewis Central. Inbound from Des Moines Christian from Pella Christian was tipped by DMC. Eagles will recover with Allison Van Gorp beyond the half-court line. PC in a half-court set. Skip pass to Jocelyn Terpstra, 6:32 remaining. DMC 18, PC 15. Eagles with the ball. Bonnet, three-point line. Catch and shoot. Avery Ball for three, short. And Ingram leaps high for the rebound, and a foul called after.
I think they're going to get Jocelyn for the foul, I think. No, maybe not.
And that'll be on Des Moines Christian.
Yeah.
So
Jocelyn stepped in to steal the pass, and so they must have called the Des Moines Christian girl for fouling her when she tried to tie it up.
So a turnover then on Des Moines Christian and an offensive foul for Blaine Ingram. PC down by 3, 18-15. Here's Witzenberg. Egri in the corner, open for three. It was partially tipped. May have been blocked as Miller comes up with a rebound. Good perimeter closing defense there by the Lions, and now they have the ball on their half the floor. Left side, poked out, and another Eagles steal. As the 7th Des Moines Christian turnover as Egri comes up with it after it was knocked out by Bonnet. And a long dribble, a runner for Witzenberg, no good. And Kate Moeller will grab the rebound for the Lions. Des Moines Christian on their half of the floor with Mariah Pruitt, their leading scorer. Off the dribble, count it. And she hits the deck hard, and she'll have a chance for three.
Yeah, that was a nice move, and she really showed some quickness there, and Avery just had no chance of staying with her.
Checking out Muller, checking in for the first time, Ashlyn Bakke. 5:32 here until halftime. And a three-point play completed for Mariah Pruitt. She has 8 points. 3 fouls on the Eagles. Pella Christian trying to break some pressure. A 6-0 run to start the second quarter. In case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Des Moines Christian started the game on a 7-0 run. Eagles took the lead twice, though, in the first quarter, but they're trailing now by 6, and they'll turn it over. That's the 7th time the Eagles have thrown it away, and it is the 5th Des Moines Christian steal.
Well, they're trying to get the ball to Allison, but you got to recognize that the defense.
And Pruitt.
Yep.
She got open in the corner for three. Not to cut you off there, Wim.
Yeah, but Pella Christian's got to recognize the defense is going to move. You got to make sure the pass is going to get there.
Well, and here is Pruitt. She is taking this game over. Left-hand layup in transition, off the steal, and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout for Coach Van Manen as Pruitt is on a tear. She scores 8 points here in the first 3 minutes plus of the second quarter, 26-15. It has been all Mariah Pruitt here for the Lions in the second quarter.
Yeah, basically in the last minute and a half is when the first couple minutes, it was pretty tight yet defensively for Pella Christian, but boy, this all of a sudden they really went lax on defense, and she's gotten some really good looks off of some turnovers.
Well, whatever the Des Moines Christian staff drew up, I think between quarters, it's clear that they're a little more fire to them here. Not to say they weren't playing hard, but I think they were kind of woken up a little bit that, hey, PC can beat us. And an 11-point run here, Eagles are in danger now. I think if Des Moines Christian can get this lead to 15-16, I don't want to call the game, but the Eagles have not had an ability to score in bunches against teams with this kind of defense.
Well, they've just not passed the ball around quickly enough. And Des Moines Christian has picked up their defensive intensity. They're moving quicker to the ball, double teaming, and you've got to make a quick pass and quick decision and understand where the ball is going to go as soon as you catch it. You got to know what you're going to do with it.
Well, there's another interception as Miller gets her second steal. Pass up ahead. Shot is missed. and the board is controlled by Baugh of PC. Eagles on their half of the floor, down 26-15, 4:20 remaining here in the second. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services broadcast booth. Terpstra in the corner, Baugh on the wing. Thought about a shot and said skips it over to Agri. Bonnet down low, here's Van Gorp, and she's off to a good start, but that time misses a point-blank shot.
Yeah, that time I think she was too open that time.
Got through the defense 3 times in the first quarter for 6 points, but that one, as you said, a little more open. Just a little too strong, maybe anticipating some defense coming to collapse on her. Now the Lions in a half-court set. Bounce pass low, whip it out, top of the circle. Now left side to Megan Miller. Miller launches from 3, no. And loose ball, eventually controlled by Anna Bonnet for PC for her first rebound.
Yeah, good hustle by Anna. She just actually took that ball away from the Des Moines Christian player.
3:33 here in the second quarter, 26-15. Left side, Agri, open 3, back rim, no. Van Gorp, the offensive rebound, put back is in.
Got inside the defense. Emery took a good shot, thought it was going to go, but it didn't, and Allison in the right place to get the cleanup.
That'll snap the 11-0 run for Des Moines Christian to start this second quarter. As Pella Christian now down by 9. Van Gorp 8 points, 5 rebounds. Lions on their half. Here's Helgens. Between the circles, pass to the free throw line, and Marin Miller working it right side back out to Megan Miller. Now to the left, it's Lions with several passes here. In the post, through some tough defense. Baugh, nice job there. And a board controlled by Allison Van Gorp, as Ingram could never get the body underneath in the paint. But the Eagles will throw it away.
Got to take better care of the ball. Those long passes are just killers, and nobody was able to go track that one down.
.234 here in the second, 26-17. Des Moines Christian leading Pella Christian. Lions are number 2 in Class 3A in the last poll of 2020. And now back into the game, Pruitt looking for more. She's up to 13 already, misses, but an offensive rebound controlled by Jocelyn Helgens. Lions keep possession off the dribble, 10-foot jump shot, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, goes over to PC.
Pretty solid defense that time. Again, had hand in the face. They didn't get a lot of quick passes around.
So Eagles bench not going super deep. The only sub that's seen time is Terpstra, and they've rotated around those players. Down by 9 with 2 minutes until the half. Bonnet dribbles over the timeline and throws it away. Right there, half-court pressure, give and go. Moeller is open for 2. Kate Moeller off the steal from Mariah Pruitt. 10th Eagles turnover turns into 2 points for Des Moines Christian, 28-17. And a pass thrown out of bounds. Not sure who was supposed to get it.
Yeah, I think she was thinking Emma was going to move towards the basket and didn't, and it went right between 2 Pella Christian players and out of bounds.
Well, the Eagles have forced 8 Des Moines Christian turnovers, but have 11 of their own, and they're down by 11.
Yeah, the 11 of their own is what hurts. And several of them have really been unforced errors. They've just thrown the ball away.
Witzenberg did a good job of blocking a pass and tipping it to her teammate, as Jocelyn Terpstra will come up with a 9th Des Moines Christian turnover. And here's Allison Van Gorp, has her dribble poked away by Pruitt from behind. It will stay Eagles basketball underneath their own hoop with 1:18 till the break.
Yeah, that was a good pass into Allison. She had a lane to the basket, just Des Moines Christian closed on it quickly and was able to tip it away from behind.
Here's Terpstra. Couple of passes. Witzenberg, shot fake. Baseline jumper is in.
And that's the shot we were missing without Emma in, and that's good to see that one go in for her.
A minute till the halftime break. Eagles back within 9. Caitlin Mumm works it right side. Miller on the wing. Off the dribble, high shot, no good. And it's out of bounds off of DMC. Bonnet will start it. Out to Terpstra. High pass up ahead to Agri. Agri will dribble away from the defense for now. Bonnet in the corner. Here's Witzenberg looking for Allison Van Gorp through, and she'll get the friendly roll in. Van Gorp in double figures, 28-21. Eagles back within 7.
Yeah, I thought it was going to come off the glass too hard, but it just caught enough iron to go in.
10.6 rebounds for the senior. The Eagles are in business. They're still down by 3 possessions, 28-21. Lions looking to hold for a last shot. Possession arrow does favor the road team coming out of the halftime break. Pass left side to Muller. Mumm in trouble, and that's a good job, a held ball as Van Gorp played straight at defense, and Mumm just threw it right in her hands.
Yeah, that's as good as a turnover because it changed the
second half possession. 9.7 seconds remaining. Lions still have the ball, but they'll have to get it on the alternating arrow. Right side here's Pruitt. Pruitt trying to find some space. Muller has her shot rim out and off the backboard and down just before the horn for 2.
That was a good ball movement by Des Moines Christian. Well-executed play there, and she got off a good look.
30-21 at the half. Your Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show when we come back.
So you want to buy your first home, but you don't have enough for a down payment. Good news. See First Credit Union has a first-time homebuyers grant program. As a first-time home buyer, you could qualify for up to $5,000 towards your down payment. It also comes with our team of local experts, mortgage education, and quick processing. If you're in the market for your first home and worried about qualifying, don't give up. Call See First at 866-360-5370 or go to c1stcu.com. NCUA insured, equal housing opportunity.
Vermeer Corporation is pleased to support local activities as well as industrial and agricultural equipment customers around the world. The Vermeer team designs, manufactures, and supports equipment that helps communities stay connected to the necessities of life, manage natural resources, and support a vibrant food supply. When you're in the area, be sure to visit the Vermeer Museum and explore the history of the company. Vermeer is committed to making a real impact through all of their business practices. Vermeer Corporation, equipped to do more.
Outgrowing things is part of life. As a kid, you outgrew your clothes faster than mom would have liked, and as a teen, you outgrew your bike and had to have your own car. So what happens when your farm or business outgrows your small local bank? You find one with the resources and lending power to support your financial needs. And you don't have to go far. Bank Iowa is your community bank and can do big things to help keep you growing. Stop by today and talk growth with one of our local lending specialists. Bank Iowa, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans are subject to approval.
Cash is king. That phrase is no more appropriate than when you're retired. You need actual cash to buy groceries, take vacations you've dreamed about, and spoil the grandkids. One way to give yourself access to additional cash flow is to visit with the team at Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation in Pella. They'll show you how a reverse mortgage loan can turn the equity in your home into actual usable cash while you stay living in your home. Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS number 2289, and equal housing lender, NMLS number 31073. Fairway is not affiliated with any government agency. Materials are not from HUD or FHA and are not approved by HUD or a government agency. Members borrow must be at least 62 years old. Not all will qualify, subject to credit and property approval.
Slushy, fluffy, wet, heavy. Snow comes in all kinds of forms, and none of them are fun to shovel. So take the work out of clearing your driveway with the Toro snowblower that handles them all. Choose the single-stage Power Clear that's easy to maneuver, or the two-stage Power Clear and Power Clear HD that take on deep, compacted snow without clogging. Don't let winter slow you down. Find the perfect Toro snowblower today at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment in Pella.
You gave your kids a new puppy or kitten for Christmas. Let's make sure we take care of him. This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, and we have a new puppy and kitten program that provides the attention they need. It involves physical exams, vaccinations, diets, and most importantly, information for you so that you can provide the best care for your new family member. Schedule your new puppy or kitten visit by calling Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
If new home construction is on your mind for next year, now is the time to start the planning process called Mid-Iowa Painters and Construction today. Jamie Holmes will come and meet with you to discuss your plans that you have in mind, discuss options, work with you on design ideas. Mid-Iowa Painters and Construction workers with many companies to ensure only quality materials at the best prices. Shortcuts are not allowed with Mid-Iowa Painters and Construction. Now is the time to start planning your new construction for next spring, and Mid-Iowa Painters and Construction is the name to remember to make planning and building easy and affordable. Call 641-891-7079. 891-7079. Mid-Iowa Painters and Construction.
And welcome to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires for an end work, there are no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew. next to Walmart and Pella at Central Tire and Auto. 30-21, number 2 and 3A Des Moines Christian leading Pella Christian here at the halftime break. And let's go ahead and go inside the numbers written by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Mariah Pruitt leading all scorers, 13 points for the Lions senior. She has a couple of steals. Megan Miller with a 3. Blaine Ingram, 4 points. Kate Moeller, 6 second quarter points, including a pair right before the horn. 4 points for Marin Miller. Allison Van Gorp with 10 points and 6 rebounds. 5 for Emma Witzenberg, 3 each for Emery Agri and Jocelyn Terpstra. Eagles have 11 turnovers, 9 for Des Moines Christian, and 12 rebounds for PC versus 9 for DMC. And that's inside the numbers written by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. If you're buying a new home or looking to refi, call Jeff Naminga or any member of the team at Marion County's mortgage experts, Fairway Mortgage in Pella. Win as we enter this second half. Be honest with you, I thought the Eagles would have a little more trouble with Des Moines Christian, and they've turned the ball over plenty. They've given DMC plenty of chances, but they've played solid enough defense to keep themselves in this game. They've hit a couple of big threes as well.
There was about 3 or 4 minutes of lack of defense that really hurt them, where they turned the ball over and couldn't get back defensively, was able to pass the ball, or Des Moines Christian was able to pass the ball around very quickly and catch Pella Christian with nobody guarding the person that was under the basket. And those little lapses are the difference in the game. So if you're Coach Ambers sitting at home watching, or Coach Van Manen and Jungling sitting there on the bench, you got to be pretty happy with the bulk of the defensive effort for most of the game. They've done a really good job against a very talented Des Moines Christian team, but just a few minutes of what should I say, lack of effort, or just lack of recognition of what was going on the floor, that they let Des Moines Christian really run out to this 9-point lead. And so that really has been the difference in this game.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard, and it is one game coming up. Non-conference action. Indianola taking on Lewis Central. We'll kick off the new year with boys and girls basketball on 94.3 KNIA. Andrew Swadner and Rick Wilson with the call. 3:30 opening tip, 3:15 pregame. Again on 94.3 KNIA. Also coming up, Norwalk versus Van Meter on Monday. Another non-conference game snuck in there. Also on 94.3 KNIA, as John Mowinkle will kick off the new year there. And then conference basketball day, and we have one of many of our full stream broadcast days. Pella's at Oskaloosa, Pella Christian at Dallas Center Grimes, Norwalk at Newton, Indianola at Grinnell. One of those 8 nights win where every Little Hawkeye Conference team is featured on our airwaves and streams. New this year with our addition of Norwalk. Little Hawkeye Conference basketball coming up Tuesday, all on the road on 92.1 KRLS, KRLS 2, 94.3 KNIA, and the KNIA 3 stream. And we'll have more here from our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. Pella Christian trailing Des Moines Christian 30-21 on KRLS.
Hidden phone trade-ins, hidden plan requirements, hidden catches. You won't find any of those at US Cellular because we do things differently. And that means you can get the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE or Google Pixel 5 for free with no hidden requirements. All season long. US Cellular. Upgrade to fair. Terms and conditions apply. See store or uscellular.com for details.
Bruxford's Decorating Center in downtown Pella is now closed, and we're getting ready to open the new Bruxford's Home Center. We hope that you're enjoying time with friends and family this holiday season, and while we're doing some of that as well, we're getting the entire store moved across town. It's a much bigger location with more inventory, more displays, and more parking. Come see us at the new Bruxford's Home Center, opening Monday, January 4th at 405 Truman Road in Pella.
Back inside our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. Eagles trail the Lions. Girls action here on KRLS 30-21 win. Our second half adjustments is always presented by Young Door Service. Eagles are still in this game. You can't turn the ball over as much here in the second half. They've got to maximize all of their possessions if they want a shot in this one.
Yeah, offensively, we didn't talk about that a little while ago, but offensively, they got to move the ball quicker and more confidently. They've got to understand where the ball's going to go once I catch it. Am I going to drive or shoot or pass it to somebody else, and know what you're going to do with it and make a good decision and make it quickly and keep that ball moving to make Des Moines Christian move defensively, because they have not really shown any ability to stop Allison inside, and if you can move that ball around the perimeter, especially quickly enough, penetrate the lane once in a while, make the defense come and leave the double teams off of Allison so that you can get her the ball in a one-on-one situation, I think that makes the offense work that much better. And they had a great first quarter. They got slowed down a little bit in the second quarter because they were turning the ball over, making some really uncharacteristic passes that Des Moines Christian really didn't do anything to take the ball away. We just threw it away. So we've got to do a better job of that.
Your second half adjustments presented by the Young Door Service. One of the quickest ways to adjust the look of your home is with the new garage door from the gurus of garage doors at the Young Door Service in Pella. As we are just a minute away from your third quarter kicking off, Eagles will start with the basketball, working right to left. Their starting five: Anna Bonnet, Avery Baugh, Emma Witzenberg, Emery Agri, Allison Van Gorp. Des Moines Christian at 9-1, already 10 games into the season. We're at their halfway point already.
Yeah.
At 9-1, Mariah Pruitt, Megan Miller, Blaine Ingram, Kate Muller, and Marin Miller for the number 2 team in Class 3A. Their only losses here coming to Little Hawkeye Conference. Potential favorite, one of the favorites in the conference, and certainly a top 5 team in Class 4A, Dallas Center Grimes. They've already defeated Indianola. That was the opener all the way back in early December. That wraps up the Central Tire and Auto Radio Halftime Show. For tires for Nenwork, their no-appointment oil change and full mechanical work. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, Eagles start with the basketball, Bonnet and Baugh. Des Moines Christian, again, they're starting 5 in their road blue uniforms, Eagles in their home whites.
Need a good first couple minutes here. Can't afford to get down double digits if otherwise this game could get over early.
Well, in case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, Lions started the first quarter on a 7-0 run, and they were able to start the second quarter on a 10-0 run, and the Eagles will turn the ball over.
Just, again, a weak, lazy pass that Des Moines Christian is able to tip away. Those passes have got to have some zing on them so that they can't get to them.
Lions over the timeline, it's Miller. Working it, top of the circle, back to Megan Miller was Ingram. Now handoff to Pruitt. She has 13 first half points. Skip pass to Muller, and Muller will lose it out of bounds. So turned over right back. Eagles didn't lose the turnover margin as badly as you would think, 11-9, but some of those turnovers for the Eagles turned into runouts and transition, while the Eagles had to work in a half-court set after theirs.
Well, the bad thing about those turnovers is several of them were really unforced. They just threw the ball away.
Here's Baugh between the circles after a couple of passes for the Eagles on offense. Witzenberg. Muller guarding her down low. Van Gorp, 10 first half points. Misses the rim on this one. Miller collects the rebound. That's Marin Miller. And now in the corner, Muller. 3 on the way in, and Muller has 9 points, all starting since the beginning of the second quarter. And Des Moines Christian, their largest lead at 12. Now a double team trap on Baugh. And here's Witzenberg. Now open for a second was Bonnet, and was able to somehow keep her dribble despite the fact her pass was tipped. And now Baugh launches a 3, and it's in. Avery Baugh with a big answer for PC.
Yeah, that was huge, because if they lost another possession, it was could get away from them quickly.
So Diana Birkin just won 50 cents on her Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card. With that 3 by Avery Baugh, we're giving away Fuel Saver during every Eagles broadcast in the Pella Hy-Vee Radio 3-point challenge. Already given away the maximum amount, and knock on wood, done that every broadcast I've had so far this year, all 7 of them. Left side, here's Bonnet. Bonnet on the way for 3, no, gets her own rebound, will miss the putback though.
Oh, man, she had a great look at that rebound putback with her left hand, and brought it back into the right hand again and hit the iron on the way up.
33-24, and then she gets a frustration foul on the other side. Trying to get the ball back. After the second miss, Pella Hy-Vee timeout for Des Moines Christian. 9-point lead for the Lions. Boys action coming up right after this on KRLS. Des Moines Christian number 1 in the BC Moore Power Rankings coming into today's matchup. The two teams, of course, clashed in a classic win about 10 months ago now, we were down at Newton High School, a very back and forth, kind of a bit of a more low-scoring affair than you would typically see between these two teams. But with the playoffs coming up, that intensity ramps up. The Eagles basically got a lead, I think it was in the second quarter, and just held on, and never really let Des Moines Christian back in that game.
Well, and that was key, too, in that game because, in all the years that we've went to Newton, we never shoot the ball very well in that gym. So
Eagles went on to dominate South Hamilton. Here's a steal for Emma Witzenberg to get to state. Witzenberg, layup missed after her own steal. She cannot finish the coast-to-coast play after the second DMC turnover, and now Pruitt launches a three. It's short, but another offensive rebound.
Well, she made such a great read on the steal, but then got her footwork off as she went for the layup and took off with it a little too soon.
And an aggression there from Bonnet. Maybe didn't need to as Marin Miller was struggling to get the basketball. Bonnet came running in and knocked into her. And she picks up 2 quick fouls. There was only 5 fouls between the two teams in the first half, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. And 2 quick ones here for Anna Bonnet.
Going to get a foul on offensive.
Moving screen off the ball.
Yeah.
And a third Des Moines Christian turnover. That was on Kate Muller, a senior. Eagles with Baugh. Working it over the timeline. Here's Anna Bonnet. Bonnet passes it right to Des Moines Christian. Third steal for Miller.
Yeah, I was looking at Allison, but didn't even see the Des Moines Christian girl standing right in front of her.
And Des Moines Christian will make him pay. And that's Pruitt with a long three. And she'll shoot it from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, she's a shooter. There's no doubt about it.
36-24. Eagles, a lot of self-inflicted wounds here in the third quarter. Down low, Van Gorp will shoot through the double team left side, and it rattles in.
Well, that was a nice move. She made a little fake to her right, brought it back in the left, and off the glass quickly.
12 points, 6 rebounds for the senior. 36-26, 4:36 remaining here in the third. Eagles trying to keep this one within arm's reach. Des Moines Christian trying to put it away here. As Megan Miller skips it over left side. As Baki had it, now a tip and a steal for Witzenberg. Her third steal of the game. Fourth Lions turnover. Here's Van Gorp, right side of the lane, through the defense, and they'll say no shot.
It was early in they drive, but she didn't put the ball down after that. A lot of times they'll give them that, but said no, they're going to have to make it, keep it on the floor.
So the ball will touch the bottom of the net, but no points as the foul occurred according to the officiating crew before the shot. It will stay Eagles basketball. No look in the corner. Agri for three. Yes! What a great setup from Baugh. She no-looked the defense, and Emery was wide open.
Yeah. So I guess we didn't get the 2, but we got a 3 instead, so that's a good trade.
36-29. Instead of getting it the old-fashioned way, they got it from beyond the arc. And on the other side, Ingram is knocked into under the paint, and she'll have 2 shots coming.
Yeah, see, that foul occurred to me just as early as the one on Allison, and they called that one on the shot.
That's the second on Witzenberg. Third of the half for the Eagles. And Ingram is 0 for 3 from the line to start. Caitlin Mumm coming in. Will come in for Marin Miller. Jocelyn Terpstra will come in. Next stoppage. The second is in. 5 points for Ingram. And a whistle and stop it for Terpstra. Baugh is out halfway through the third quarter. 37-29. DMC an 8-point lead. Terpstra throws it away. Pruitt jump stop trying to fake out Van Gorp. She'll get the foul. Count it as Pruitt powers through Van Gorp for a chance at 3.
Yeah, Allison's going to get the foul there, and Pruitt's going to get a basket, but that was all set up by just that lazy pass over to Allison there. You've got to put some heat on that ball. You can't just assume it's going to get there. The defense stepped in front of it and got the layup.
Pruitt will miss. And the rebound is controlled by Witzenberg. 39-29, Des Moines Christian has been able to keep the Eagles from getting any closer than a 3-possession game. Witzenberg uncorks one for Terpstra, left side Agri. Shot fake, works it over to Bonnet in the corner. Witzenberg open for 3. In and out, no. And the board controlled by Ingram. Lions pushing the floor. Right side Ingram. Couple of passes to the left now, Megan Miller. Down low, Mum through traffic, no good. Van Gorp, rebound number 7. Here's Witzenberg. Witzenberg over the half-court line. Shovels a pass to Bonnet, looking for Van Gorp. Off the pass, couldn't quite get it to fall, but Allison's at the line for 2.
Yeah, good lean in that time. No dribble, just put the ball off the glass. Just didn't quite get the angle she needed to knock that one down.
Van Gorp, the leading scorer for the Eagles, is a 54% foul shooter. She'll make the first.
Oh, now she's a little over 54%.
54 and counting. .304 remaining here in the third. And the Eagles are back within 8. 14 points for Allison Van Gorp. 39-31 DMC over PC. Number 2 in Class 3A Lions. In a game a little close for comfort here. Eagles trying to pull off the big upset to start the new year. Right side, Baki. And Terpstra bumps into Caitlin Mumm. Foul on the Eagles.
Kind of by accident that time. She was really trying to get her hand on the ball.
5 fouls for the Eagles, 3 for DMC in the second half. Here are the Lions. It's Mariah Pruitt who has 18 points, leading all scorers in this one. In fact, both key players in this game, Pruitt and Van Gorp, doing their typical production here. It's a matter of what the rest of the teams have been able to do that have been maybe the difference in this one. Offensive rebound for Mumm. She can't finish. And it goes to PC. Witzenberg over the half-court line. Emma kicks it out in the corner. Terpstra was open. Should have been called with a travel. Didn't.
Twice.
Eagles bailed out.
Twice, actually.
Eagles will throw it away anyway, and it's Baki in transition. Trying to work on Bonnet, and Bonnet was falling over, just got a little out of control and will knock into the Lions junior, who's at, I guess, underneath the hoop. It was on the floor. Third foul on Anna.
Just a couple empty possessions here. This would be quite a game. Pella Christian's had their chances, just can't get anything to fall on the other end. Good steal.
And they'll get the steal on the inbound. It's Terpstra, 5th Des Moines Christian turnover of the half, 3 for PC. Ball hands it off to Bonnet. Bonnet dribbles to the elbow and inside the perimeter, shoots it back out to Terpstra. Launches it for Agri. Now here's Baugh. Back out to Jocelyn. In the corner, Bonnet. Bonnet catch and shoot for 3. Yes. And a Bonnet on the board, and the Eagles are within 5.
Well, good things happen if you keep that ball moving quickly, and they did that time. Didn't let Des Moines Christian get a hand in her face.
And now a wide open Eagles or Lions player and a late whistle calling Terpstra with a foul and an anticipation whistle as that was a clean block out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if she blocked it up into the backboard. So I don't know where that foul was supposed to have been.
That's again, you get those anticipation whistles sometimes where they think it happened, and unfortunately for PC, it didn't. Helgens misses the first.
Fortunately, they're not making very many free throws.
Not so far. They are 2 of 7, missing 5 from the line. 39-34. It's a 5-point lead. 1:30 till the end of the third quarter. Second will miss, and Ball will have to track down the rebound. So an empty possession there for Des Moines Christian. Eagles have a chance to bring it within 1 score. Here's Bonnet, and now that pressure intensifying again in the corner. Terpstra thought about shoveling it over to Allison Van Gorp, and then unnecessarily Terpstra tries to dive for it. Clearly went off a DMC player, and it's a turnover Eagles.
Yeah, she's got to shoot that ball because they're not going to leave Allison alone there.
Another shot that misses on the other side. Ball will come down with the rebound. With 56 seconds remaining, Eagles within 5. Pella Christian down by 5 to the number 3 team in Class 3A. They are fighting hard. Van Gorp fighting through the defense, and she's fouled.
That looked like it was pretty clean, too.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It looked like Mumm had the inside position and track on Van Gorp. And it looks like for the second time an anticipation whistle. And Van Gorp is at the line for 2. We'll call it as we see it. I don't think two great whistles from either side, and neither team has been able to take advantage so far.
Well,
Van Gorp missed the first.
You know, and she even if she did foul her, she did the right thing because Allison was going to get a wide open look at that basket. You know, so the foul or the block either way, but I think she got that one pretty clean.
Next in for Allison will miss. So neither team could take advantage of those calls. And it's 39-34, Des Moines Christian leading by 5. Carly Anderson on the floor for PC. Witzenberg back in. And now Mumm, great lead in behind the zone defense.
Yeah, that was a defense that went to sleep there.
41-34, and here's that high intensity offense, or defense I should say, for Des Moines Christian. Terpstra, left wing with 12 seconds remaining. Looking for separation, and she'll travel.
You know, when you get double teamed like that, in order to pull that off defensively, you got to the rest of the players have got to understand where the ball is likely to go. And Des Moines Christian has done a nice job of that and caused Pella Christian to make some really bad mistakes with the ball.
Bonnet and Agri will check in for this last possession. Bonnet does have 3 fouls, 41-34. 9 seconds till the end of the third quarter. Here's Megan Miller for Des Moines Christian. Looking right side from Moeller. Moeller trying to find more points at the end of the half. Can't get it. Van Gorp will get her 9th rebound just before the horn. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Eagles still within shooting distance here. 41-34. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
There's a special 2-day sale this Saturday and Sunday at the Pella and Knoxville Hy-Vee stores to help you kick off the new year. First off, you'll get 20 cents on your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card for every $40 you spend at Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits. 24 packs of Busch and Busch Light cans are just $17.99 each, plus tax and deposit limit 1. 8-ounce Hy-Vee cream cheese are just 99 cents each. And a 16-ounce package of Hickory Country bacon is only $2.77, limit 10. Stop in for the 2-day sale this Saturday and Sunday, and Happy New Year from the Pella and Knoxville Hy-Vees.
Even a mild winter can take a toll on your roof. Between the freeze and the thaw, you may need new shingles. Certainly, if you're going to get new shingles, you're going to get CertainTeed shingles from Dutch Mill Supply in Pella. CertainTeed Roofing offers a wide array of residential roofing shingle options.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door. Our product line is diverse, and we'll get you what you need quickly and at a competitive price.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Pella Christian trailing Des Moines Christian 41-34. Lions start the fourth quarter with the basketball and a 7-point lead. Andrew Schneider and Wynn Veenstra in our Pella Real Estate Services broadcast booth at Eagle Lane. Right side Pruitt. Half-court possession, Marin Miller. Miller around the defensive Van Gorp. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound is tipped and eventually controlled by Anna Bonnet, who gets it down the floor for the Eagles. Terpstra, Baugh, Agri, and Van Gorp on the floor for PC to start the fourth quarter. And now a jump shot for Van Gorp, not her typical range, and she'll miss it. Board controlled by Miller.
But it looked good. It had a chance to go in.
Wasn't criticizing, just noting.
Yeah, you don't
expect the steal.
You don't expect her from 12 feet to be shooting, but it was a good-looking shot.
She will get a steal here. And it's PC basketball trailing by 7. Eagles need to come up with some offense here soon. And now Van Gorp was open for a moment, and her shot is blocked, and a whistle and a foul call.
Yeah, that was a block. Got her pretty solidly on the arm and body. Now she
Second
needs
foul on Ingram.
Yeah, she needs to knock these down this time, though.
She'll make the first. Just in line with her average, she's 3 of 5. Seven fouls for the Eagles, 5 for DMC. 16 points, 9 rebounds for the senior. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. And the Eagles, for the second time in this half, are within 2 possessions. 41-36. Here's Moeller. Bounce pass to Ingram on the baseline. Kick it out, Pruitt. Pruitt a shot fake, dribble, drive through the defense, kicks it out Moeller. Moeller open 3, got it. Moeller in double figures. She's had a couple of big shots for DMC today.
Well, they pass the ball so smoothly, and she's all set up ready to shoot when she catches it.
Terpstra stuck at the half-court line, can't quite get it over. nearly traveled but get the ball out to Agri. Eagles now in a half-court set. Here's Bonnet bouncing it over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn whips it over to Baugh. Now Agri in the corner. Bonnet catch and shoot on the three, short, and Moeller will get the rebound.
We're going to get Emery for a foul reaching in behind, I think.
And an 8th team foul, and it's 1-1. And that is on Agri, and that's her second. 44-36, Des Moines Christian with a big three-pointer here early in the fourth quarter. Can add to their lead. It's Moeller at the line. And she'll miss it. Double-double for Allison Van Gorp. Not been a great free throw shooting day for DMC. Down low, Van Gorp tips it out after drawing a double team. Back in from Bonnet. That time the shot cleanly blocked by Miller.
Yeah, she came right across the top of that before Allison could get the ball out of her hand.
44-36, Eagles trying to hang on here and keep it within shooting distance. Pass tipped out of bounds by Jocelyn Terpstra. Keeps it with the road team Lions.
Yeah, could have been a foul there too. That was close.
5:45 until the final horn, barring overtime. Inbounds, inside the paint, shot no good. Board controlled by Anna Bonnet, her fourth.
Anna just out-hustled the Des Moines Christian girl for that one. Oh,
here's Baugh, nearly had the ball thrown in her face by Bonnet. And now Terpstra launches a three. Yes, Jocelyn Terpstra hits her second from downtown, and the Eagles are back within 5.
Yeah, keeping it close. Need another stop here.
They're looking for it. No travel called. Out to Miller. Miller flips it out to Pruitt. Pruitt skip pass to Kate Moeller. Hands it off to Miller. Back out to Moeller. Open three, no. But the long rebound goes to Mariah Pruitt. And now another three try, no good. And the rebound will go out of bounds to PC.
Well, that's a good defensive stop there. They got 2 shots at it, but neither one of them was what I'd call very good-looking shots. And Pella Christian's able to come away with the ball after 2 tries.
DMC trying to extend their defense here. Terpstra over the half-court line. Bounce pass back to ball. Now Agri left wing. Looking for Van Gorp. Off the dribble, kicks it out Terpstra. Steps inside the line for a long 2. Can't get it to go. Board controlled by Blaine Ingram. Baseline jumper doesn't go. And a shot in and out, but an offensive rebound putback is in for Ingram.
Got to be one and done if you can. That's the second time down they've had 2 shots at it.
And this is too good of a team to give too many opportunities offensively, and there's a turnover. Des Moines Christian has a chance to really give themselves control of this. Moeller on line for 3. Got it.
That's the one girl at this point you cannot leave open because she's been able to hit everything she shoots.
Kate Moeller gets it back to a 10-point Des Moines Christian lead, 49-39, and that was a unfortunate sequence there for the Eagles.
Well, you got to take care of the ball, and Avery got herself in a situation where she couldn't get out of the double team and lost the ball. And you just, again, got to understand when that double team comes, what am I going to do with the ball?
Well, the road ahead presented by Two Rivers Cooperative takes us on the road to Grimes to kick off the 2021 portion of the Little Hawkeye Conference season. We are not even a quarter of a way through conference action as we have nothing almost but conference games the rest of the way. Pella Christian will take on number 4 in Class 4A Des Moines Christian in the girls game, number 1 in Class 3A DCG, and currently tied for the lead with Pella for the conference DCG as well. That coverage begins at 6 o'clock, 6:15 opening tip. Trevor Castle and Wynn Veenstra on the call on the KRLS 2 stream. The road ahead presented by Two Rivers Cooperative. Keep your vehicle running with top-tier detergent gasoline from Cinex and the Cartrol pumps in Pella and Otley. Two Rivers celebrating 100 years as a local farmer-owned co-op. I'll be at Oskaloosa for the improved Indians girls. Their 5 wins this year exceeds their total from the past 4 seasons combined. Win an improved Oski team, Pella and Oskaloosa on the girls' side. New look Indians boys for sure, and the number 2 in Class 3A Dutch. A lot of good basketball on our airwaves coming up Tuesday. We got a good girls one here. Eagles trying to hang tough with a ranked team. Van Gorp nearly got the rebound but couldn't get it to go, and a team rebound goes to DMC.
Well, she got the rebound but was going to fall out of bounds, and so she tried to throw it off the Des Moines Christian player, didn't get it done.
3:36 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Des Moines Christian has a 10-point lead. Pruitt was dribbling at the half-court line and was perfectly content with doing so. Drums up some issues that the boys kind of ran into against Madrid. There's a shot that misses, and here's Witzenberg. Out to Agri, back to Emma. Looking for Bonnet. Bonnet back out to Agri. Bounce pass in, and then it rolls off the foot of Allison Van Gorp.
Well, the play was set up, and they were running it perfectly, but Allison and Emma were too close together that time, and Emma made a pass that hit Allison on the foot. And that just, bounce pass to the post is usually not a good thing, but when it hits off their foot, it's really not a good thing.
Coach Van Manen talking to her about that set. Witzenberg, of course, returning after missing a couple of games with a concussion to end 2020. Eagles still down by 10 with 2:51 remaining. Right side, Megan Miller. Des Moines Christian content with playing keep away here. Eagles have a lot of quickness on the floor, but not able to catch up to some of these passes just yet.
Well, there's only been a couple times all night that Des Moines Christian actually threw the ball away.
Here's Bakke. Right side, Miller. Keep away it goes. Nothing but layups at this point when you're up by 10 with 2:17 remaining. They're playing it well.
Yeah, again, they know exactly where they're going to go with the basketball if anybody comes after them.
A lot of quick bullet passes here. Nothing, no bounce passes, nothing tricky here.
Yeah.
Find the open player, keep the possession going. Coach Van Manen barking for some fouls to at least break it up. It's 1-1 at the line, and one area where Des Moines Christian has not been very good today, and it's kept the Eagles in this game, has been at the charity stripe.
Yeah, so that's what Pella Christian is going to have to do at this point is foul and rely on them missing if they're going to have any chance at all. But they had their chances there when it was down to 5 and just couldn't get it any closer.
At the line, it's Marin Miller. She'll make the first, so the 1-1. That is their third make in 11 tries.
Yeah, it came at a bad time for Pella Christian because it gives them another opportunity here.
About to make it a full 4 possessions. If they can swish it, they do. Miller's got 6. 51-39, 1:53 left here in the fourth. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Des Moines Christian will escape, it appears, barring a miraculous comeback here for the Eagles with their 10th win of the season. Des Moines Christian must have a pretty open January and February. And they'll get the steal, will DMC, and the timeout.
Well, the tournaments are going to, probably start early in February, so.
Right, but yeah, normally, well, you think about PC, they're playing 2 to 3 a week between now and then to get their 14 games remaining in. Des Moines Christian's already halfway through the season and over halfway through after today. That's a Pella Hy-Vee timeout. Reminder, we do have boys action coming up for you right after this. Number 1 on the BC Moore poll. Des Moines Christian coming to town to take on the Eagles at 2-4. Kind of an up and down start for the Eagles boys. See if Coach Bohr has a little more consistency with a group of guys who have, I think, again, a lot of potential, and they can prove that here today whether they're close in the game or they end up pulling off the upset.
Well, they certainly got a lot of, I'm talking at least 10 or 11 pretty good players, and a lot of height to go along with that, and they've just been inconsistent. They've got to quit turning the ball over. That's the big thing.
Pruitt will keep it over the half-court line. And as Pella Christian tries to pressure, and they'll get a foul call with 1:30 remaining, trying to extend this game. There's Agri getting her third.
Foul call number 12, Emery Agri, her third.
We'll have an abbreviated version of the Cabinet Zana Pella Radio postgame show after this. Get you set for that boys matchup. 51-39 our score here with 90 seconds left. First is in for Miller, who makes the 5-possession game. 52-39.
Yeah, they missed a lot of free throws early, but as they come down the stretch here, they're knocking them all in.
Megan Miller's second does rim out. Van Gorp gets her 11th rebound. Terpstra throws it away.
Again, out of control, not knowing what she's going to do with the basketball, and makes a late decision and just made a really bad pass.
I will say this for PC, no such thing as a moral victory, but they played a DMC team that has dominated some teams this season really tough, and it gave themselves, I think, a chance to win. And, you know, based on their win-loss record this year, when they're not going to get any favors in the playoffs, they never do, unless they're, significantly above 500, because they never really take into account who you play. The girls' union.
Right.
They don't do as good of a job as the boys in that regard. So the Eagles are going to have to beat a team like this to get to state this year. And it's probably going to be on their floor, and they might have to beat two of them.
Exactly. And, I realize we're looking at a different class,
Right.
but,
similar size school, though.
But the girls, with the exception of about, like I said, 3 minutes in that first half and maybe 3 or 4 minutes here in the second half, have played right with this team. They just had those couple lapses when they had it down to 5, had the possession 2 or 3 times and didn't score. That really hurt them.
Pruitt has 20 points after making both shots with a minute left. Here's Witzenberg out to Agri. Agri off the dribble. Here's Witzenberg. Eagles got to score faster. They are taking a lot of time. Just got to put it up. Bonnet does. No good. Rebound bounces a couple of times. We've got a player hitting the deck, and the board is still controlled by DMC. 40 seconds remaining. This one is over here, 54-39. With 30 seconds remaining, Coach Van Manen signaling time to, still play good defense, but no need to intentionally foul.
Yeah, try to get a steal here, but don't put them at the line anymore.
54-39, number 3 in class 3A will escape. Bonnet will make contact with Pruitt, and she's at the line for 2 more. That's her 4th. With 15 seconds remaining. Eagles got it to within 5 a couple of times here in the second half. In case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic with the ball win, no less.
In the fourth quarter, they had it twice with the ball only down 5 and didn't get a shot off either time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think they turned it over both times. Second coming from Pruitt. After she misses the first, she'll miss the second. Bonnet will get another rebound. Eagles down by 12, or down to 12 seconds with 13 seconds remaining. Van Gorp will step on the line for a long 2. Can't get it to go. And that'll take us to the end of this ball game. 54-39 in favor of Des Moines Christian over Pella Christian, live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Here's a garage door tip from the gurus of garage doors at DeYoung Door Service. Not all insulated garage doors are created equally. You can get a quote-unquote insulated garage door with an R value as low as 3. The best insulated garage doors have an R value over 15. That's a major difference. So before buying your new garage door, visit with the gurus of garage doors and make sure that you get the right insulation level to get the job done.
Hi, this is Kurt DeYoung. We're the gurus of garage doors, DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
That's the sound of a new can of Benjamin Moore paint. That's the sound of a perfect